Welcome back to this series of podcasts that have been turned into a video cast of sorts. So if you're new, this is a complimentary sort of video that I put on YouTube to sort of boost the reachability of the podcast. There, I said it kind of properly. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to talk about the No Buy Challenge. Have you heard of it? If not, I'm going to talk about it. It's kind of a concept linked to zero waste, which is something that I'm very much interested in. And it feels like that because I learned about it when I started digging deeper into doing zero waste. I learned about it on the zero waste Reddit group, and through there's another Reddit group called the No Buy thing. The No Buy, not the No Buy thing. And I like it because there's a community aspect to it. So if you are getting into it and you feel alone, well, we're going to talk about some of the community aspect to it because it might benefit you more to practice no buy instead of zero waste. No buy itself is a way of saving money and holding yourself to a particular behavior, creating a new habit where you stop making potentially unnecessary frivolous purchases. And don't forget, as with everything I mention on here, all the links are going to be in the show description. And if you are someone who's interested in following my zero waste efforts, you know that this is something that I should be interested in. And it's actually something I've never practiced myself. And I'm not bragging here, but it's something that I don't need to do because I'm doing so much with regard to zero waste. So if you think about it, if I'm already making my own kombucha, I already make my own yogurt, I already make my own toothpaste, so forth and so forth, I'm by definition spending less. I'm doing less no buying. I hope you can keep up with my grammar because I'm kind of doubting myself here. And I mention it because I just want to add some caution. I don't want people to feel like, oh, I have to do zero waste and I have to do no buy. You don't have to. They can complement each other. But if you find that you don't have the time to commit yourself to doing zero waste, where you've actively got to constantly make things in order to save money, no buy, and what I want to talk about is that no buy could be seen as a great option to just do one simple thing, the marketer's favorite catchphrase, one simple thing. And by doing that one simple thing, though strict though it is, you're going to save yourself money that otherwise you might not be able to get from anywhere else. Since this is a multi-part series, today I'm just going to introduce you to the idea of no buy, talk about some of the community aspect, and find out or help you find out where you can start by doing this. In later episodes, we're going to talk about some of the discussions that other people are having to help each other do this no buy challenge. If you don't have Reddit, you don't want to use Reddit, don't like Reddit, that's fine. I'll share some websites with you as well to get you started. Now, on the Reddit subreddit, on r/nobuy, there's a sticky topic which points you to a website called ramseysolutions.com. And on that website, he lays out a 7-point action plan to get you to save money. You don't have to do all of the 7 steps because step number 5 is like if you've got children. But if you don't have children, then you don't have to do it, do you? And you've just saved yourself a step. Who'd have thought? So there's one tip. Don't have any kids. But the first one is very important because it's asking you to take that first step, and by committing yourself to it, you'll save yourself $1,000 US. I mean, who doesn't want $1,000 US? On the website, you have to sign up and use their budgeting tracking app. I don't see a problem with that. And then just practice it, basically. If you are using Reddit, then obviously you start at that sticky topic and then work your way down through the other little topics and threads inside that subgroup to find out what other people are doing, how they're saving, how are people helping them or encouraging them to save, okay? That's all I mentioned with Reddit. The other website is thetinylife.com. This website shares the 6 rules for no buy and then 6 lessons to succeed. Now, the easiest thing to do, assuming you do no buy for a month, is to grab yourself a paper calendar, not an app, and mark each day with a big fat red X. The reason why I say don't use an app is because we can put it on the front of our home screen, we can tap away, use it for a couple of days, and then we kind of dismiss it. I mean, I have an app at the moment, and it's a to-do app. And even though there's only 5 things to do on the app, I kind of don't look at it. It's just there competing for attention with all the other apps. So get yourself a paper calendar, get yourself a big fat red marker, And when you do the no buy, get that big marker and just chisel an X into the paper and put the calendar on a door somewhere where you're going to see it and it's going to encourage and motivate you. Summarizing, that's ramseysolutions.com and the tinylife.com. Those two websites will give you a ton of actionable material to work with if you think you can do this by yourself. What about the community aspect? Well, there's one more website to kickstart this little mini-series, and it's called buynothingproject.org. Buy Nothing Project explains how they started. I think it was from a Facebook group, and they're trying to branch out from there because a lot of people don't want to use Facebook anymore. Yes. But if you have Facebook, there's nothing wrong with obviously using the Facebook group functions, because what you're going to do is find like-minded people in your local area who might be able to trade something with you that you need and they need. That's the power of the community aspect. And obviously, if you're both invested mentally in the process, you're going to help and encourage each other and get to that $1,000 that Ramsey is asking you to save to. Now, I'm already trying to wrap up. This is a very short episode just to wet your whistle and give people some homework if they're interested. They've never really thought about it, didn't know about it. Now they can do it. In the next episode, I'm going to share some discussions about no-buy to see and go deeper with this topic, okay? So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Don't forget, this is the video version of the podcast that I make already, which might be easier for some people to want to listen to on the go. You don't have to come on YouTube and look at this mug explaining stuff to you. Okay, so check out the show description down below. Thanks for watching.